quick turnaround, Mark. Late Friday night, fly home, and then get back after it here on a Sunday early afternoon. But you got to be ready to go whenever you're called on, and you get to those tournaments, you're wrestling 2-3 times in a day. So you got to be ready no matter what the situation is.
Well, I wasn't on that flight, so I got to sleep a lot earlier than you did. But I was probably up a lot earlier as well yesterday morning. But work called on Friday. It's just a busy time of year with all the state high school wrestling stuff going on and trying to get orders all lined up and done. And districts happened a couple days ago and the state tournaments this week and whatever. Anyway, thanks a lot for going up and handling that. And thanks to Beatty for stepping in as well, too. So I did follow it. Obviously, I watched it, and some good matches and some good things there, and then some things that, like Tom said the last time that, we were here, and we just left some points out on the mat. And the one thing that I did like to see was not that Gabe Arnold lost, but the fact that he was upset. I haven't seen that emotion out of him before, and that, in my opinion, was a good thing to see. It wasn't like he just got up and congratulated the other guy and walked off the mat and we'll just get him next time. I mean, he was legitimately emotionally upset, and it meant something to him that he got beat, and it wasn't good. So he's wrestling here again today, and we'll see what happens. And I'm not really sure what the deal is, but we don't have a teamer in the lineup. We don't have a Drake Ayala in the lineup. And I was really looking forward to Chumbley and teamer. So Miguel Estrada, we burnt his red shirt, and we're going to continue to keep using him. So. And he's tough. I mean, Chumbley's not going to just have an old cakewalk of a match, against Miguel Estrada. So we got to come out and have a lot of points on the scoreboard today. That's what I'm kind of looking for, and putting some bonus points out there as well too, and getting ready to roll into a biggest dual meet of the year for us, in my opinion, against Okie State here next Sunday night at 7:30. Steven.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I think there's a basketball earlier in the day, and so TV dictates that, what's when, where, why, and how, and so we get the short end of the stick and get the 7:30 Sunday night affair. So, we had a chance to track down Coach Brands up in the locker room a little bit ago, get his thoughts on what to expect here for today. First, let's take a look at our Hawkeye women's wrestling update presented by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Stop by today for a relaxing massage at the spa, fine dining at Ruthie's Steak and Seafood, and so much more. Visit Riverside Casino and Golf Resort today, located minutes south of Iowa City. Hawkeye women are in their fine-tuning stages, getting ready to take on the NCWWC Region 7. That will be next Saturday, February the 22nd, down in Indianola to qualify for their national tournament. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, located just minutes south of Iowa City. Proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Women's Wrestling. Thank you to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort for your partnership with the Iowa Hawkeyes. We'll step out, take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more of your pre-meet right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
For the game with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're excited to bring you the ultimate game watching experience. Enjoy fan favorites like Easy Yeti and Citrus Surfer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to Carver? Join us at any of our 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon, where you can get out of the cold and enjoy warm hospitality while watching the game. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Iowa Hawkeyes all season long. Go Hawks!
This is Jordan Sekafetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bumps Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bumps is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bumps and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bumps Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
Welcome back to the pre-meet. Time now for our talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee. Final Big Ten match of the season, second to last match, and Northwestern comes to town here today. Coach, another opportunity here to widen those seats here in the Big Ten.
Yeah, we're watching Keer warm up for his match, and we got to get on the right tracks there, and it doesn't matter the opponents. It never matters the opponent. It's your opportunity, and it's doing the things that you do best, and staying in good positions, and controlling what you can control. And that's what we have to emphasize down the stretch here. No let up. Good team performance. We won a couple close matches up in Minnesota, and team performance-wise, we need to be strong again today, and that's where we're at.
Starting at 157, throws things off just a little bit, but you know what? You got to be ready for anything in this sport.
And we talk about it every day, if not twice a day. Be ready for whatever they throw at you. And draws have seemed like coaches are being more content with going 25, and that's a change over the last couple of years. So this is nothing new. They're trying to throw a little wrinkle in. They need every edge in their mind, and we need every edge in our mind, so let's go do what we do best. How's that?
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
It's Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of Hawkeyes Wrestling. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Back with more of the pre-meet right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
It's warm this February at the Coralville Public Library. That's warm for Winter Adult Reading Month. Just read or listen to 3 books of your choice in February. Turn in your warm reading journal at the end of the month, and you'll be entered into a drawing for prizes. For details, visit the library or go to coralvillepubliclibrary.org. Join us for a warm Winter Adult Reading Month this February at the Coralville Public Library.
Saving money on remodeling your home at Menards. Start your tile project off right with Dent Shield Tile Backer from Georgia Pacific. It's proven to protect against moisture in your walls and subfloors with a built-in water barrier, making it perfect to use in damp areas like kitchens and bathrooms. Plus, its easy-to-cut design makes installation a breeze. Save big on Georgia Pacific Dent Shield Tile Backer panels. On sale through March 2nd. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals.
Save big money at Menards.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his true blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Hawkeye fans, step up your game with a 0 down, 0 hassle deal on Caterpillar Tough Compact Track Loaders at Altor for Cat. With 8 models to choose from, the Cat Next Generation Compact Track Loaders bring larger cabs and stronger lift and tilt, built to dominate, just like our Hawkeyes on the court. See the latest next-gen CTLs at Altor for Cat and make your winning move today. 0 down, 0 hassle. This is your slam dunk moment with Altor for Cat. Call 866-DEMO-CAT for details or visit altorfer.com. Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. MediaCom Matt, Iowa and Northwestern about ready to get underway here. for the final Big Ten match of the season. Starting things off at 157, Miguel Estrada for the Hawkeyes takes on number 9, Trevor Chumbley, a grad student at 7-3. At 165, second-ranked Mikey Caliendo, a junior at 16-1, takes on number 18, Max Mayfield, a senior at 16-7. Nelson Brand's in the lineup today at 174, taking on Aiden Vandenbush, a junior at 5-14. Gabe Arnold at 184 takes on John Halverson, a grad student at 8-10. We will have the rest of the starting lineups when we return. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Jordan Suckafetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Shop Grand Appliance for a hassle-free appliance buying experience that includes Iowa's best selection of brands, unbeatable prices, and knowledgeable sales, delivery, and install experts that can simplify every step of your purchase. Need it fast? Grand has thousands of appliances in stock every day and can deliver and install faster than those other guys. Experience the Grand difference online at grandappliance.com or in person at their Davenport or Cedar Rapids showrooms. That's Grand Appliance, the appliance expert since 1930.
Hey Hawkeye fans, this is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon. And what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks!
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier, for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's gonna love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Your home for the Hawkeyes and Iowa sports. This is AM 800 KXIC, Iowa City.
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Starting lineups being announced on Mediacom. Matt, let's finish our way through them as well. At 197, top-ranked Stephen Buchanan for the Hawkeyes takes on number 14, Evan Bates, a junior at 16-7. At heavyweight, number 11, Ben Keeter, a freshman at 12-4, takes on Dirk Morley, a freshman at 4-14. At 125, Joey Cruz, the sophomore at 13-8, takes on Dedric Navaro, a freshman at 15-9. At 133, no Drake Ayala this afternoon. It will be either Cale Peterson, a freshman at 5-3, or Jesse Ibara, a junior at 1-2. They will take on Massie Odti. He is a sophomore with a record of 10-12. At 141, Colen Shriever, the senior at 4-8, will take on either Chris Cannon, a grad student at 3-6, or Luis Bazon. He is a sophomore at 2-2. And we will close it out at 149. Third-ranked Kyle Parco, the senior at 16-1, taking on number 25, Sam Cartella, a freshman with a record of 15-6. Northwestern is 4-6 in dual meets, 2-5 in conference action under head coach Matt Storniolo. Referees this evening are Peter Mankiewicz and Jay Cox. Quick update from our U.S. Bank scoreboard. Hawkeye men's basketball is in Maryland today. The Hawkeye women will be at Ohio State tomorrow. Baseball team, last I heard, was trailing in the rubber match down in Tampa, taking on South Florida. Women's gymnastics was in action Friday night in Missouri. Women's swimming will be at the Big Tens this coming week, and Hawkeye softball was looking good. A lot of home runs. I didn't see the final scores, but they put on a good show down in Commerce, Texas. U.S. Bank, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes. We're in it with you for the good stuff and all the hard work it takes to get there, because together there's nothing as powerful as the power of us. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Decent crowd has made their way in. We were coming over, and we always drive past West Branch High School to get here, and they were parked in the grass and everywhere. They had over 300 kids lined up for the youth tournament that they were holding their peewee over there. Iowa State UNI going on up in Cedar Falls. That'll be a big one. You're keeping an eye on that as well. So if Mark goes quiet, we know.
That's a big dual meet day in the McLeod Center. It's senior day. UNI has an opportunity to beat Iowa State. I don't know if Doug's beat Iowa State or not. I know they've had some close duels, but I didn't know if he's beaten.
I think he's beat him a couple times.
Has he?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good dual meet there today for the Panthers. They got a heck of a team. I think, are they up to fourth?
Fourth, yeah.
Fourth in the rankings?
Yeah. You got Penn State, Iowa, Okie State, depending on the poll, and then UNI. So
that's crazy. That's awesome for UNI.
Captain's meeting. Mid-mat.
Yeah, the crowd here today, there's a lot of empty seats, but it's on the ends, but it's, the Daytona 500's going on right now. There's a lot going on right now. So now, next Sunday night at 7:30, I don't know why like you said, TV, I suppose, but that's going to be a bummer. But that place is going to be, that duel is going to be huge. That's the biggest duel of the year.
Yeah.
Miguel Estrada out on the mat now. Terry's talking to the referees about something.
Chumbley been around for a while. 7-3 record on the year. Only wrestled 2 ranked guys. Beat number 15 Saldate from Michigan, but lost to number 8 Askey of Minnesota. Estrada, a couple of tough 4-2 losses to top 10 ranked opponents his last 2 times out.
He's just a tough kid. He's tough to wrestle. He's a tough competitor. He gets in situations. He's tough in situations. Does a good job finishing shots usually. Just stays in good position.
Sam Bosler sent me a note. This is the 3rd time that Iowa has started at 157. 2022, they beat Cal Baptist 42-3, and in 2019, they beat Minnesota 24-10. He also said in matches, I'd have to look at the notes specifically, but something like 30-1 or 39-1 or something like that in matches that don't start at 125. And the only loss was a 16-16 on criteria to Oklahoma State when Bobby Telford was wrestling and started the match at heavyweight and got beat.
Yeah, not very often do we ever start not at 125, but Coach Stornorlio, he's probably not going to have a whole lot to cheer about this dual meet or whatever, and use his kind of his power, his authority a little bit, I guess, so to speak. So if he can use it by saying, hey, we're going to draw, then you know what? Then that's what he's going to do, and I think that's what he did.
Minute 35 to go here in this first period. No real attempts from either guy here so far. Both have taken a couple of half-top shots, changed in levels, but right there, Estrada to a knee and put the right hand out towards the leg, but kept that back almost straight up and down, wasn't even thinking of penetrating.
There's a little short drag attempt right there by Estrada. Chumbley, where did he come from?
He's been at Northwestern the whole time.
He has? I thought he transferred in from somewhere.
Nope, I'm pretty sure he's been there the whole time. $50 seconds to go in this first period. Just try to look for that drag attempt again. There's a sweep by Chumbley. We sprawl back into a front headlock. It's good for a guy like Estrada, Mark. True freshman, and you get used to, hey, it starts at 25, so I got time. Hey, you're going to have to go a little bit earlier, see how your body reacts, how you warm up just a little bit different, and be ready to go right when we start here, straight off of that 2-hour weigh-in.
Yeah, it's going to be different for everybody. The 25-pounders are used to going first.
First period comes to an end, no score. We can all help prevent suicide. There is hope with the 988 Lifeline. Call or text 988 now. Chumbley's choice, he'll start down.
Nobody even took a shot the whole first period, did they?
No.
See, unless I missed it. I didn't
Two
see
or three times guys would change levels.
But nobody took an actual true shot the whole first period.
Caution on Chumbley starting early. Gets to his feet. Estrada tries stripping him down, but Chumbley able to scoot the hips away, gets the escape. Who's going to pull the trigger first here in the second period?
Yeah, just look at the polls just right now, and they do have Oklahoma State in the NCAA coaches poll. They have Okie State number 2 and Iowa 3 now.
Yeah.
And then UNI 4.
Estrada trying to find the underhook on the right side. Chumbley swims his arm out of that. Feels like Mark Estrada just hasn't been comfortable where he's at with the hand fighting to be able to try to set himself up for something. Got a blood time here.
Well, at this point in time in the match, I mean, this goes for both wrestlers. You know, if you get this point in time in the match, you haven't been able to fire a shot off, whatever you're doing is not working. So you're going to really need to work hard at moving your feet, circling, getting 2-on-1s, trying something different. You've got to be able to pick up that level of aggressiveness to fire a shot off, to set a shot up, not just to fire one off, but actually set it up. You got to go to something else. And, you know, there's no reason in a 3-minute period that someone shouldn't have taken a shot. Zero zilch reason. There's no way. It's just, that's just the mentality, I guess, of the athletes on the mat at that point in time. There's just no reason.
Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year, proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. Blood cleared up. Looked like a swab stuffed into Chumbley's nose. Back underway here. A minute to go, second period, no score. Now Chumbley getting a little bit heavier on the head.
A little bit heavier on the head. Really heavy on the head. Moving his feet. He had to take a little bit of a blood time right there. And
there's Estrada. A little bit better attempt. At least thought about going into Chumbley a little bit more. 30 seconds on the clock, second period. He's trying to find that underhook on the right side.
Well, Estrada's got such good high crotch. He's got good offense and shots, and he's a lot lower, you know, he's shorter than what Chumbley is anyway. You'd think we'd be able to get to the legs somehow. There's another drag attempt by Estrada, but still didn't get anywhere with it. Doesn't drop to his knee that time. He's getting a little bit as the period was coming to an end.
Estrada's choice. He's going to start down. He only rode for 3.3 seconds.
Chumbley's probably pretty good on top. I don't remember, but as long and
he's
tall
decent,
as he is, he's probably pretty good. Not much of a first move for Estrada off the whistle, though. Just basically went straight to our elbows, trying to keep the hands out.
Into a tripod. Chumbley around on the left side. We try to reach back for that hand control. Chumbley bumps us back down to our base. Now Estrada working up. Does have the hand control out for the escape.
Nice. Man, he came up in a great position right there, too. Double inside ties. Think you just snap him right back down and trying to hit a go behind or do something. But that's the thing. We just kind of sit there and we let them come back up to their feet and clear out and get a fresh start. You can't let
There's that high crotch attempt. Can't get it. Reshot by Chumbley. Now we go to a sweep attempt, trying to cut off to a double leg. Chumbley able to get the hips back. Pushing him over towards the edge. Now starts circling back towards the center. There's a half attempt by Chumbley. We snap
that's what I'm talking about.
Behind. They go out of bounds.
That's
no points.
Exactly what I was talking about when he came out with this escape. That right there is what he should have done in the middle of the mat when he got his escape. Instead, we just let him go and he got a fresh start. Look at each other.
Another high crotch attempt by Estrada with a minute to go in regulation. Another shot there by Chumbley from a long ways away. We're able to keep our legs back. That underhook. 40 seconds to go. Guys start to slow down just a little bit here.
30 seconds.
Chumbley changed levels. Estrada trying to snap. Comes up into the collar tie on the right side. 15 on the clock. Chumbley changed
has not
levels.
been able to get even remotely offensive with us. Has not been able to get a shot off. Estrada, like I said, he does a good job of staying in good position. This one's going to go overtime.
Tied up at 1. He raced the riding time off. 2 minutes. Sudden victory period. Back to where we've been for about 6.5 minutes. See if somebody can get a shot. And there's a high crotch attempt by Estrada.
Overtime period here is 2 minutes.
Terry reminding Estrada, get there where you want to be with your hands.
I mean, we basically went through about 6 minutes and 40 seconds of wrestling, and nobody even got in on the other guy.
Yeah. We had one go behind, but they were out of bounds.
And I'd like to see it finish on the feet because I think the mat wrestling favors Chumbley.
Big time. Snap by Chumbley, tries to get a shot. We try to snap and go behind, but Chumbley squares up with us.
All right, we got 1 minute. It's just the thing is Estrada's just, there you go. There's
high
a shot
crotch,
by,
and then he got caught flat-footed. Chumbley's in deep on us. We're trying to get draped up over. Now Chumbley trying to pop the head out. He's hooked our ankle, trying to get that head free, looking for neutral danger. And that's going to do it. I don't think Estrada realized that he was in the neutral danger. And so Chumbley gets the win, 4-1. Gives Northwestern the 3-0 lead. Moves us to 165 pounds. Mikey Caliendo for the Hawkeyes takes on number 18, Max Mayfield, senior at 16-7. Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Relax in spacious suites with free breakfast, 24-hour fitness, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your Hawkeye visit.
Well, Miguel Estrada is always right there. He's always with guys, super close, where it's like 1 or 2 point matches or overtime, but he can't get over the hump and win one of those big matches.
Caliendo coming off that big tech fall Friday night. He had never won by more than 2 points against Sparks. They'd wrestled 4 times before.
That was amazing. Heck, and that was just, a month and a half ago in the Soldier Salute?
Yep. 7-6 was that final. Wins by tech fall Friday night. Mayfield, senior out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Caliendo coming across. 2-on-1 there by Mayfield. Caliendo pushing in. Goes to the far ankle. Drops down and covers the other one right on the edge for 3.
Nice shot. Nice finish. Knowing where he's at. Right on the edge. Underhook to kind of like a far knee pick.
Referees talked. Not sure if they wondered if Caliendo's foot maybe slid out before he secured the other leg. But
well, the referees were right there and they were watching it. And there was no argument out of Stornolio from Northwestern either.
Mayfield right away works up to his feet. Caliendo unable to keep that hand control, so lets him out. Makes it 3-1. 45 seconds gone by first period. Over on the far edge of the mat, sweep attempt by Mikey. Head to the inside, steps over the ankle. Mayfield turns, try to kick out. Caliendo pulls him back in and covers for another 3.
Nice job.
6-1 is the lead, just over a minute gone by. Out of bounds, they'll head back to the center.
Caliendo looked so good against Minnesota.
I still need to go get a better shot of the replay of that neutral danger that he had where he held him and got those near falls. Caution on Mayfield.
Caution, Mayfield.
You see it live, but it's always fun to go back and watch it again and see how he was able to manipulate that situation. Good job by Mayfield getting the hand control, gets another escape. 6-2 is the lead for Caliendo. Hawks trail 3-0. Started at 1:57 this afternoon.
Ohio State got smoked by Penn State, but Penn State,
there's a nice underhook throw by for Caliendo for another three.
Caliendo looks good. So strong, so powerful. He hits so many different shots and just attacks in so many different ways. Tom telling him to cut him because he cuts him with 1:20 to go here in the first period. Yeah, Ohio State, you probably didn't see because obviously you're there. And, well, they wrestled before Iowa, Minnesota the other night. That was a good duel. And Ohio State honestly they got hosed bad.
Did they?
At 133. Like, really bad. I don't know what the refs were thinking. I don't know how they didn't get any near fall for, I think, McCrone.
Buzakis.
Buzakis, yeah.
McCrone pinned Lillidahl.
Yeah, but that should have been a match for Buzakis for sure. Like, blown away. Could have had should have honestly had two sets of near fall, let alone one. Didn't get any.
Nice fake right there by Mayfield, but Caliendo reacts really well, gets down to the ankle, and gets up over and covers the other one for three more.
We still got 45 seconds to go here. He's got 33. Let him go again.
They slide out of bounds, head back to the center with 38 on the clock. 12-3 is the lead for Caliendo. 37 seconds towards riding time. He signals to Pete Mankiewicz. He is going to go optional start. There is the escape. Shot again there by Mayfield. Able to sprawl back on the reshot attempt. Caliendo just all over. Mayfield's just been backing all the way out. We hit a snatch attempt. There is a stall call as they go out of bounds. 20 seconds left, first period. Caliendo, high crotch attempt, cuts off the near side and switches for another three.
Good job.
Man, we'll look to ride him out.
15 points in the first period.
Looked like that one, Mark, as it's 15-4 as we go to the second. Looked like he was going left-handed high crotch, and it was a long ways away, but he got him reacting just enough that he adjusted mid-shot and then able to snatch that near leg and finish for the takedown.
It's good just knowing where you're at, chain wrestling, going on to the next thing before one thing even gets finished. You know, it's just – and he's quick and explosive at it, too. It's just so much fun to watch.
Caliendo starts down, gets the escape, makes it 16-4. Riding time not a factor. Probably won't need to be. There's Caliendo with a shot attempt. Mayfield tries to go behind, comes up that underhook on the right side. Caliendo trying to clear out. Mayfield tries to throw it by. Now we snap into a front headlock, get around behind, and cover for the three.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like Gabe will always just say, we shoot, we score. They shoot, we score.
19-4 gives the Hawks
match.
a 5-3 lead. We'll take a timeout and be back with more from Carver right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Fran McCaffrey. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Hey Hawkeye fans, this is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon, and what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks! This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his true blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere. pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, as we get ready for 174 pounds. Nelson Brands getting the nod for the Hawkeyes. Will be taking on Aiden Vandenbush, a junior with a 5-14 record. Good to see Nelson back into the lineup. Able to get his way back. Got one extra year because of medical redshirt, but just that injury bug's just been biting him this year too, Mark, and he's just not been able to stay healthy out there.
No, he hasn't. I'm sure he's super excited to be back out on the mat finally, running the black and gold singlet here. He has his knee all bandaged up on the left, his left leg. That's what's kind of been hindering him this whole second half of the season since before Christmas.
5-3, the Hawks with the lead. Tech fall for Caliendo. Sudden victory lost by Estrada at 157 to start the duel. Nelson, nice duck attempt there, but Vandenbush able to square back up with him. Fingers locked on the right side, left-handed collar tie. Kennedy. Big win on Friday night. There's Nelson
Nice
with a high
shot.
crotch, trying to cut off to the double.
That's a
Gets
patented
sat down.
left-handed high crotch. He's got to finish this, getting his arm cut
Vandenbush
across.
Locked through our crotch. We step over the ankle and finish for three. It's just starting to say Patrick Kinney with that big win Friday night. I think all's good with him, just giving Nelson an opportunity here today.
You know, which Patrick's wrestled, had a couple tough losses. And now that Nelson's healthy, I think that's probably fair to have for sure one of them wrestle one match this weekend and Nelson wrestle the other one, and then maybe figure out, based off of that, what they're going to do for the Okie State match.
It's going to be a tough one with Hamady. He's been looking good this year.
I don't think Nelson's ever wrestled Hamady, but Patrick did last year up at Wisconsin. Wrestled him tough until Hamady got on top of him.
Yeah.
Which pretty much what happens every time Hamady gets on top of somebody.
Right.
But Hamady's wrestling really good this year.
I think David Taylor's had an impact on him.
I think that David Taylor's style and who he is and his body and everything really, that's a huge benefit for Dean Hamady, having him as a coach versus Chris Bono for sure.
30 seconds to go, first period.
3-1 right now. There's
Nelson with
Nelson
a double leg, cuts off to the single, elevates it up and comes through and covers for three more. Makes it a 6-1 lead now with 15 seconds to go. First period. He's going to cut him. Vandenbush circles back to the center. Not sure if Nelson really wanted to let him go right there, Mark, but takes another shot and finishes for three more.
He got it. Look at that.
Wow.
That was pure horsepower right there.
I guess he did mean to do it.
Outside carry. Sweep.
9-2 as we've got blood time for Vandenbush. Another bloody nose.
Nelson is so strong.
Yeah.
He's so good when he wants to be.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean-burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88. Support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88. Also join the Swarm and team up with Iowa athletes to support local charities. Make a difference today. Visit iowaswarm.com to learn more. Hey, Rob Rushton's here today.
He is?
Just saw the picture of two of the girls up on the Twitter feed on the Jumbotron. His son Maddox, I think, lost a close third-place match at districts yesterday, so finished 4th.
Well, darn it. Maddox just lost, and then, or no, which son did you say?
Maddox, yeah.
Was it Maddox?
Yeah.
And then Finley just lost a close one, too.
Vandenbush starts down to begin the second period. Up to his feet, hand control out for the escape. So Nelson Brands leads by a score of 9-3. There's an arm spin takedown by Nelson.
A little bit of something different you don't see every day. I mean, it's Aiden, was it?
Vandenbush.
Aiden Vandenbush. He's 5-14, so we should be beating him up, but it's really good to see Nelson come out and score a lot of different points in a lot of different ways right now. Nice snap right there by Nelson. Nelson is so strong, like freaky strong and explosive. A lot of that from his grandpa.
Yeah. Stall warning on Vandenbush. A minute to go, second period. Nelson leads 12-4. Nelson doing a good job keeping that pressure on even after they clear out. He's coming right across, getting those hands. There's a nice head to the outside shot.
Good.
And gets around behind for 3 more. 35 seconds left. Looks up to the clock, sees 30 seconds to go, so he's going to let him go again. Again, he's just having a hard time setting something up just because he's been chasing him all over the place. There he takes a high crotch, cuts off to the other, and picks him up and dumps him for 3 more.
He is just absolutely destroying Vandenbush.
18-5 with 10 seconds left.
When Nelson gets his motor going, man, I'm telling you, and he has the confidence, he is so good. But then there's a lot of times where he just doesn't, even shoot or do anything. He's just way too hesitant. But, man, when he lets it go, he is so good. Nelson going to pick neutral, which I'm kind of surprised. Well, I was kind of surprised he picked neutral. Figured he'd want to work on the bottom position.
Yeah.
He hasn't been down for a long time and put himself underneath.
Either way, that's what he goes with. Leading 18-5.
Steven, you never question anything. You just roll with whatever.
It is what it is, man. Water off a duck's back. There's an easy go behind. Well, not quite easy, but then he's able to finish it.
Just manpowers him.
And there's the 3.
He just pulled him down to the mat. Good job, Nelson.
21-5. Makes the score 10-3 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll, conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. 184 pounds, 8th-ranked Gabe Arnold for the Hawkeyes, taking on John Halverson, a grad student with an 8-10 record on the year. Got back-to-back wins against Daly of Michigan State and Russo of Wisconsin. Both of them went to sudden victory. Let's see if Gabe can keep the Tech fall streak going here, though. Back to your point, Mark. Sometimes I do question. I just keep it internal. I roll with it on the exterior, but question internally. Gabe, nice double leg right there, and gets up into that seatbelt position. Whizzer thrown in by Halverson. Gabe trying to clear his right hand as Halverson's locked our fingers. Now Gabe still working for that angle with that seatbelt. Now comes into a front headlock.
Pull him down now. Pull him down. Keep pulling down.
So he's just kind of hanging out there.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do here, and we're in a great position.
There he throws it by and
See,
covers
all you have
for
to
3.
do is wrestle through the position. Wrestle through the position.
Halverson to his feet. Gabe lets him out for the escape. on the far side near the Hawkeye bench. Snaps. Now looks for a high crotch. Not there. Another snap attempt by Gabe.
That was a nice snap by Gabe, too. Like I said, Gabe showed some emotion the other night after he lost that I'd like to see. And you could tell he was not happy about losing that match. So hopefully he's going to come out today, and which it looks like he already is, up 3-1 right now. But we got to keep pouring it on, Steven. Just like what Caliendo and Nelson Brands just did right in front of him. Just keep letting it go. Keep pouring it on, Gabe. I mean, this Halverson he's wrestling is only 8-10. He's not even 500 either.
Gabe another snap. Goes into a low single. Head to the outside. Elevates it. He's got it under the armpit. Reaching across to trip him down. And there he reaches a little bit higher. Does and covers for 3. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Arnold leading 6-1. Chopping that right arm, able to flatten him down. Goes into a crossface. Looking for that far wrist. Halverson flat on his belly. Gabe now trying to pull that near wrist up as he's driving forward. Coming around on the side, seeing if he can get that arm out up onto the back. Period will come to an end. Gabe leads by a score of 6-1.
Good job, Gabe Arnold. I've been a little disappointed if he would just have been 3-1 at the end of that first period. That second takedown, that's good. That's big.
Yeah.
Goes a long ways.
Gabe's choice, he'll start down to begin the second. He's got 43 seconds built towards his riding time. Right away into a tripod. Halverson trying to pick him up. Peels the hands free out for the escape. 7-1 is the lead now for Gabe.
All right, here we go again, right? Go again, Gabe.
Keeping the hands low, trying to get across and get onto Halverson. There, he snaps him into a front headlock. So Halverson clears up out of that quick. Comes across with an underhook. Gabe snaps and clears out of that. Now we're going to stop it for locked fingers. Gabe drops to a knee and comes back up. And Halverson just going straight back. And there is the stall call. I'm glad Pete Mankiewicz saw that the same way I did.
Yeah, right on cue, Steven. Good job. We got 1 minute to go, just over a minute to go here in the second period. We're up 7-1. We need to get another takedown this period. I mean, we got to do what we got to do. You got to go. You can't worry about the other guy backing up. There you go. Start mixing it up, Gabe Arnold. Nice snap. But we stopped wrestling there.
Came back with a sweep attempt. Halverson staying down on his knees.
Keep going, Gabe. Get another stall call if you have to. Keep attacking.
There you go. Nice outside, or head of the outside carry right there. Gets around behind for 3.
That's all day long, Steven.
Yeah.
All day long.
It's quick.
He
showed
quick.
it right there.
And not only that, but he comes up in the air with it right away, too.
Got Halverson flattened out, working wrists. Halverson was hanging on to our hand. Gabe able to finally clear it out. He's got that far wrist, trying to pull it back. Not there. Now reaching that near wrist, same spot we were at the end of the first period. Final seconds ticking away. Gabe will have a 10-1 lead with 1:10 of riding time as we go to the third. It will be Halverson's choice. He's going to start down. Tom and Terry shouting some instructions to Gabe, and he's just going to cut him right away. Doesn't even go optional start. So that'll make it 10-2.
1 point escape, Halverson.
Gabe again keeping the hands low as he's coming across. Halverson doing a lot of backing out. Gabe's making sure he doesn't step in too quick. Takes a couple of half attempts there, gets down blocked. Gabe, kind of like he was Friday night, kind of twitching the feet a little bit, trying to get some reaction.
But you got to go a lot further than just that,
Yep.
twitching your feet, and trying to get some reaction or get the guy to react to you a little bit. I mean, you got to get your hands on him. You got to snap. You got to move. And Gabe gets too frustrated too easily. And just like, well, he's not doing this. Don't worry about what he's doing. You got to make something, hit more angles. There's another stall warning. Gets a 1 point for Gabe Arnold.
11-2 is the lead for Gabe. Approach a minute to go here in the match.
With all the offense that Gabe Arnold has and how explosive and quick he is and powerful, he should just be continuing to keep shooting. Now, we have him in front headlock here to see if we can wrestle through the position again or not. We just let him back up to his feet. That's a grand opportunity to score some points there, and we didn't even try.
Yeah. $40 seconds to go here in the match.
Go back to that high crotch. There you
Reaching
go. Good
for
try.
it.
Get your head up when you're shooting.
Goes
There's
to
a double from ways away.
Trying to cut off to the single, but Halverson able to keep the arms back into a front headlock.
Duck here. Wrestle here. Wrestle out of this.
Stalemate with 25 to go. Another stall call, make it 12-2. 10 seconds left. Gabe reaching for another shot from a ways away. It's a little club action in as they get to the edge. And out of bounds as the clock runs out. Arnold will win with the point for riding time, 13-2. That will put the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 14-3. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more from Carver right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa Wrestling.
Delta Dental Smile Cam. Had an adorable little toddler there starting things off for the Hawkeyes. What do we got over there, Mark? Iowa State and UNI.
4-3 is the team score right now. Iowa State with a major the first match, and then Cale Happel beat Frost by a regular decision the second match. And then right now, Panero Johnson is leading this one 7-4 in the third period with 30 seconds to go. So,
who's he wrestling? Who's that for UNI?
Real Budo.
Okay. Our score here, 14-3 in favor of the Hawkeyes. 197 pounds up next. Stephen Buchanan taking on number 14, Evan Bates, a junior at 16-7. And they've got on Northwestern notes their record against ranked opponents. He's 9-6. He's wrestled 15 matches against ranked opponents this year.
Panero Johnson got called for stalling again, so 7-5 now. So a takedown with 10 seconds to go would win it for Real Budo. And he's going to get it. He got the takedown. Oh, no, they waved it off.
Oh, man.
That's a 2-point stall call. They got another stall call.
Underway here at 197.
They're going overtime? They should be going overtime. Panero Johnson is dead. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they're going overtime.
Buchanan. Hard-fought win against Salazar Friday night. Just does so well, stays so calm and collected. Doesn't really let things bother him. Bates, nice throw by. No takedown awarded yet, as we still have a leg inside there. But he's got us deep. Now we're able to throw that whizzer in. Trying to limp arm out is Bates. Buchanan, though, doing a good job. Throwing that whizzer tight. Scooting his leg out and comes back out front and squares up.
Nice job, Buchanan.
Man, he was dead to rights on that shot. And somehow found a way to get out.
This Bates is no slouch. He's 16-7, ranked 14th, junior.
Halfway through the first period, no score. Buchanan comes across left-handed collar. Trying to find an opening here. Another half attempt there by Bates. Buchanan able to keep his leg back. Tries passing the elbow by, reaching for that far leg, but unable to.
Overtime between Pinero Johnson and Real
Shot
Budo.
by Buchanan, head to the inside. Can't quite get there.
Comes back up to his feet.
.40 seconds to go. Another shot by Bates from a ways away. That time we're able to sprawl. Now we reshoot, cut off to a double, and drive over, trying to hook that leg, and does finally for the three with 30 seconds to go.
Real Budo took down Pinero Johnson, wins 10-7 in overtime. That puts UNI ahead 6-4.
Buchanan almost had that 2-on-1, looking for that roll that he does. There he's trying it again, can't get it going one way. Comes back again.
Comes back,
Comes back a third time.
Good job, Buchanan.
Started it with 6 seconds on the clock, gets the 4 count as it gets down to 2. That will give him a 7-0 lead at the end of the first.
Clock management right there. Great job. 7-0.
Bates defers his choice.
That's the thing is Buchanan, he's always looking for back points and near falls and trying to, take advantage of these near fall system. Good for him.
Buchanan's choice after Bates defers will start down. Steven up to his feet. Peels those hands free and squares for the escape. 8-0 is the lead. Iowa 14, Northwestern 3. Started at 1:57 this afternoon, so this will be our final match before intermission. Both guys doing some pretty good hand fighting. Cannon clears out, takes a few steps back towards the center of the mat. Now they come back across, both guys left-handed collars. Cannon pushes him away. There's a shot into an over-under situation. Buchanan was looking for a throw right there, but Bates able to keep pressure coming in. Now tries a little slide-by action, but both guys kind of trip right there. As Bates was trying to get around behind us, Buchanan threw him by, but then tripped. Now he hits a nice duck right on the outside of the mat, and then comes around and covers for 3 more.
Nice job.
Tripped and fell to his butt. Bates came across, and then Buchanan just hit that duck, gets into the high crotch, and gets up around behind and covers for 3 more. 30 seconds to go, second period. On the far edge of the mat. Goes into that claw ride, looking for a tilt off of that. Slide out of bounds. Fresh start with 24 seconds to go.
Buchanan is so fun to watch. Him and Caliendo, I tell you what.
Fresh start from the center. Switch action by Bates. Reaches back for a neck wrench, but we back around behind him. Deep waist on the left side, trying to chop the arm on the right as Bates staying at his base. 10 seconds left. Works up into a tripod, capping that near ankle. Bates tries to stand up and square, and we just drive him back down to the mat as the period comes to an end.
11-0.
1:17 of riding time for Buchanan.
He'll get a tech here.
Bates' choice. He's going to go neutral.
Probably a smart choice. Now, in a situation like that, I could see someone pick a neutral.
Yeah. Buchanan double leg and drives through and covers for 3 more.
So fun to watch.
Now he's just going to come out front, stuff the head, looking for that whip over, not there, looking for a cradle, not there, and then is going to get taken down. That'll make it 14-3. Tom's saying it should be a reversal, not an escape and then a takedown. Bates trying to tilt us. We're sitting back into him.
Turn in. There you go. Good
There's
job.
the escape. Out of bounds. Yeah, so 2-point reversal and then 1-point escape. So 15-2. So Buchanan, 1:10 of riding time and a 15-2 lead with 1:15 to go. One more will finish it. Half attempt by Bates from a ways away. We've got him into a front headlock. Hit an outside shot on that leg, trying to drive through. Duck that head around and finish it off. 18-2 technical fall. Third one of the first half for the Hawkeyes. And that will send us into the intermission with a 19-3 lead in favor of the Hawkeyes. We will take a timeout. We will be back with more from Carver and MediaCom Matt right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Coralville City Administrator Kelly Hayworth reminding you to shop and eat locally. Now, your favorite Coralville businesses offer more options for finding what you want for your home and family. Local restaurants, bakeries, and breweries have perfected carryout and delivery. Coralville shops continue excelling in personalized service. They take pride in helping you find the perfect item or gift for any occasion. Thank you for infusing Coralville with your shopping and dining dollars.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's gonna love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Shop Grand Appliance for a hassle-free appliance buying experience that includes Iowa's best selection of brands, unbeatable prices, and knowledgeable sales, delivery, and install experts that can simplify every step of your purchase. Need it fast? Grand has thousands of appliances in stock every day and can deliver and install faster than those other guys. Experience the Grand difference online at grandappliance.com or in person at their Davenport or Cedar Rapids showrooms. That's Grand Appliance, the appliance expert since 1930.
Hawkeye fans, get ready for the game with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're excited to bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Enjoy fan favorites like Easy Eddie and Citrus Surfer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to Carver? Join us at any of our 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon, where you can get out of the cold and enjoy warm hospitality while watching the game. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Iowa Hawkeyes all season long. Go Hawks!
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. We are at the intermission. Iowa on top by a score of 19-3 over Northwestern. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside as making it through that first half. And kind of what we expected, Mark. I mean, 3 tech falls and a major. Unfortunately, Estrada just came up a little bit short, but Hawks putting some points up here today. Got to keep doing that and build some confidence, build some momentum moving forward.
Well, that's what we need to do. I mean, we need to – oh, look at that. Johnny Regan, former Iowa wrestler back in the day. Getting interviewed here at halftime. Well, next weekend is alumni weekend, Ohio State match. That's what made me think of that. And I looked up on the picture, and Johnny Regan's up there. So, but, yeah, we got a lot of momentum coming. Hawks are leading this one 19-3. Northwestern's probably one of the weaker teams in the Big Ten. But at the same time, like what I said when we were coming in, we just want to see a lot of points on the scoreboard, and that's what we're seeing. Gabe Arnold put a lot of points up. And everybody is. Estrada he's so close in all these matches, he just can't finish the deal. But go back to the first period.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to have that 3 minutes back?
Yeah.
What would, at the end of that match when it's over, how bad would you want to wrestle that first period all over again? But it happens over and over and over. That's why we got to be ready when you toe the line and take advantage of all that time. And the second period for that matter, too.
Yeah.
So we have to wrestle out every second like it's the last. I don't care what the score is. Doesn't matter if you're ahead, you're behind, or it's tied. You make use of it. But, I mean, he's right there with all these guys. Just can't finish it. But, man, Caliendo looks so good right now.
Oh, I know. Mayfield's ranked 18th, and he just was drilling out there with him. Nelson Brand's good to see him back in the lineup. He looked like he was drilling as well, doing a lot of good things. Gabe Arnold, again, you get a little greedy. Is there a way that maybe he can get a tech fall in there as well? I think so. You talk about me never questioning things. Like, hey, that's me saying, I love you, Gabe, but there's opportunities. And that's us being greedy, knowing that potential is there, and try to maximize it every time you step out there.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of potential. He's got a lot of gifts. And we just got to take advantage of it. And then we saw a lot of that in that front headlock short offense situation. He could have scored a lot more from there today. He did score there from one time for sure with that underhook and threw it by, but there's definitely a lot more that he could do. But he has to work really hard for his points to get in on a guy. But once he gets in, he finishes so fast.
Yeah.
So fast.
Sorry, I got sidetracked there. They're having a contest to see who can eat a Carver cone faster.
Oh, if they gave me one right now, I would mile that thing down so fast.
Hey, somebody get a hold of the head table and say, Mark and I will do this contest on air.
Yeah.
See who can hammer one first.
Yeah. Look at these girls are going at it.
All I can say is I can get a large cone, Jessica can get a small cone, and I'm done with mine before she's down to the cone on hers.
Well, yeah, you're on your own ice cream shop. You're a professional.
I've been there. I know how it's done. Figure out how to just power through the brain freezes that come up.
Now, once you get to the cone, then it's
a lot easier, yeah. So you got to send congratulations out. A lot of high school wrestlers punching their ticket to the state tournament yesterday. Different the last, how many years is this now? They've expanded it to 24. Is this the third year?
This is the third year, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, third year, yeah.
So you don't have the sectionals and then districts, just the 12 districts, and they take the top 2 at each weight class in each class.
So it's a four-day tournament. It starts Wednesday, which is nice because every wrestler only wrestles pretty much once on a one day, unless you have to wrestle back. But if you win, you only wrestle one time at one day, which to me is like, why do we have a 4-day tournament? They're only wrestling once a day.
Yeah.
Even in college at the Division I Nationals,
you're
wrestling
twice
a day.
Yeah.
But again, it's all about the money. It comes down to money, and it brings more money in for the Iowa High School Athletic Association and all the hotels and restaurants and stuff for the Des Moines area. So that's what rules the world. That's where we're at. But one match a day is now according. We do have 3 classes to push through there or whatever, but we can still do more. So
you're going to be pretty busy. How many teams do you make stuff for? Do you know off the top of your head?
probably 12 or 15 teams in about a 2-day period. It's a lot of printing and a lot of organizing, and they're actually in printing right now, making stuff happen right now, trying to get all the district qualifiers on the backs of the shirts and get everything all completed, all the artwork completed, and then we got to get it all printed and then packaged individually, and then that's all I do basically for 2 days straight, Monday and Tuesday, just deliver jobs all day, both days. And then Wednesday head to Des Moines and I don't watch any action on Wednesday, but I get there, and then Thursday watched all the quarters, so I'm more prepared, and then we call the semifinals and the finals Friday and Saturday, and started calling the semifinals probably about 6-7 years ago now, and it's been extremely very, very well received, and it's a lot of fun to do. So I will say this, now making it a 4-day tournament and only have one class of semifinals called instead of more, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah,
from
I can imagine.
So
good luck to all those wrestlers across the state. 24 in each class making their way to Des Moines for the state tournament. We're at the intermission right now. The Hawks lead by a score of 19-3 over Northwestern. We'll take a timeout and be back with more from Carver right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could chomp your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Woohoo! Pac-Man is registered and copyrighted by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Enter and see rules at ilottery.com/VIP.
Whether you're traveling for business, pleasure, sports, or with one of our guided tours, our team of travel experts at Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited will ensure you have a memorable, worry-free experience. Let our professional travel advisors with extensive travel experience and destination knowledge handle your every travel need. Family-owned and operated, Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited has been serving the Hawkeye community for many years, receiving the Agency of Choice Award several times. Make your travels easy with Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Fran McCaffrey. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. 19-3 as we are at the intermission. The Hawkeyes on top.
What are you following on your computer?
That's the commercials.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't always had your computer up, though.
Friday was the first time I've had to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? What's that all about? Just one more thing to add onto your plate?
Just one more thing to add onto the plate.
Jeez. You need to add more money into your contract. You do the invoicing, you do the commercials, you do the interviews.
It's a labor of love, Mark. We love Hawkeye Wrestling. Love the opportunity to be here.
I just show up and talk, and then half the time I don't even do that.
You record promo videos. Got your voice playing over the arena right now.
Yeah, Nelly can put anything together.
Nelly drove separate from everybody and said he was quite happy that he was just going to, I think it was an aunt and uncle's house, like an hour from the arena Friday night. He didn't have to drive back home through the snow and everything. So we had about inch and a half or 2 inches up in Minneapolis.
Yeah, Mariah said that it was snowing up there that Friday night, so I was glad I didn't have to get in the car and drive home through it.
A little Alice in Chains means it's time for Ben Keeter to make his way out. Keeter taking on Dirk Morley, a freshman with a 4-14 record.
Here comes Ben Keeter. Boy, I wonder what was said the other night after that match.
I was hoping to run into Ben and ask him. Hopefully I can see him at some point and just say, what was it that Gable Steveson said to you?
I mean, Keeter kind of like smiled a little bit and chuckled.
Well, so we worked out in their wrestling room. Normally we go to Augsburg. We were in their room. So I'm down in the hallway, and it's like hallway. It's almost like if you go from this end of the arena down here to get to the wrestling room. So I'm just sitting there reading my book, waiting, and Keeter gets there a little bit later normally, and Steveson happened to be walking by, and they shook hands, real cordial with the other. Hey, how you doing? Good seeing you, man. Like, Stevenson's the kind of guy, like, he gets in that circle, and look out, he's just a monster. You get him off the mat, and, I mean, he seems like a nice guy, and he's an Olympic gold medalist. Like, what else can you say?
And he had us by 32 pounds.
Yeah. There's Keeter. Nice. Slide around behind, picks up Morley and throws him down for 3.
I like
Cuts
that.
him right
Look
away.
how quick he moved his feet. So quick on his feet. And like you said, picked him up and put him down.
Big snap. Tries to get around behind, but they slide out of bounds. Head back to the center. Morley, a redshirt freshman out of Denver, Colorado. Beat Rosenfeld of Wisconsin last time out 15-14. Wow. That's a lot of points in a heavyweight match.
A lot of points in a heavyweight match.
Did Sam ever text you the weigh-ins? I never saw what
he
weighed
got
in
us
at.
one, but it's Nebraska. He sent it to us, but it's Nebraska.
No.
Yeah, he sent it to us today, but it was Nebraska's. I'm like, well, that ain't going to do us much good.
Minute gone by here in this first period. 3-1 lead for Keeter. Comes across with another double leg and drives through. Makes it 6-1 now. Chopping that left arm. Base built up there by Morley. Keeter chopping left arm, not there, so he lets him up. 6-2. Snatch attempt there by Morley, but really more just to throw the arms to make it look like I'm doing something. Another double by Ben. Missed it, but he switches off to the single leg. Trying to climb up it. Morley trying to hip into him. Ben comes up over the waist. Pinching that other leg. Down on the ankle. Drives it back down to the mat. Morley trying to hip into us. Ben dumps him down the other way as he reached down to grab the ankle and gets 3 more.
Wow. 3 takedowns already here in the first period for Ben Keeter.
And he's going to let him go again with a minute to go. Right back into a sweep attempt. Limp arm.
Up and
not
down
even
it.
really a tight wizard.
Boy.
He just covers for 3.
This Cartella, he's not even trying to fight anything off.
High crotch attempt by Keeter. As he tries to finish, Morley reaches down, grabs our leg. Keeter around on the side. Probably going to go to a stalemate, but Ben trying to reach. Cradled, not there, so head back to their feet. 30 seconds to go, 29.1. 12-4 is the lead for Keeter here in the first period.
Ben weighed in at... Let's see here. Who are we wrestling? Cartella?
Morley.
Or Morley? Oh, yeah, because I was looking at...
There's another shot by Ben. Trying to get that other ankle, and does right before the period comes to an end.
Morley weighed in at 247.
He's got about 10 pounds on Ben. 15-4 as we go to the second period. Keeter will start down. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular reminds you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting. Because game days are built for the Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular built for us. Morley around on the right side, trying to pressure forward. Keeter up to his feet. Morley, hands locked around the waist, trying to trip Ben back down. Picks him up part way. Gets a stall call. And then Ben gets the escape. 16-4. I agree. Coach Storniolo up saying not too happy with that because he was working. He wasn't just standing. But there's another double leg. Cuts off to a single for Keer. Morley stuffing our head. Ben dumps him back down. Morley kicks over the top of us. Ben adjusts, gets that leg elevated up, reaching across,
Nice.
trips him down and covers for the 3. And that's going to do it. 20-4 technical fall. Makes the score 24-3 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Hey, Hawk fans, a Luca Garza meet and greet in Minneapolis plus VIP game tickets to the Timberwolves versus the Phoenix Suns could be yours when you enter non-winning Feeling Lucky scratch tickets into your Iowa Lottery VIP club account. Simply visit ialottery.com/VIP for details and play today. Dropping back down to the lightweights, 125 pounds. Joey Cruz coming out for the Hawkeyes, taking on Dedric Navaro, a freshman with a 15-9 record. Cruz been wrestling a lot better.
Yeah, he really has. Honestly, ever since Christmas break, he's been really turned on the second half of this season. What was Keer's final?
20-4. Underway here at 125. Cruz with the snap.
That was a
Navaro
big
staying
win
low.
against Minnesota the other night.
Yeah,
A
13th
really
ranked
big win.
Flynn.
And he looked good doing it, you know. He didn't let it just kind of come down to a one-point score into overtime type of thing, you know, and just wrestled hard and had confidence. Even under some blood times and some stoppages and some different things, he wrestles really well. It keeps his composure. I like where he's going with things.
There's a half attempt there by Navaro. We're able to sprawl back into a front headlock. Trying to pull him back down to the mat here. Gets him down to a knee. Got that right arm buried in there, though. Stalemate blown. Minute gone by here, first period. No score at 125 pounds. Hawks lead 24-3 in the team score. Cruz from a non-tie hits that head to the inside shot, trying to get the corner cut. Whizzer thrown in by Navaro. Cruz trying to get that second hand back to the leg, looking to elevate it. Cradle.
No.
Can't get the cradle, but he gets
There
up
you go.
over. Oh, as he
That
tried
leg
to get
back.
around behind, he threw that arm out, and now he's got our leg. We're sat to our butt, trying to lock through the crotch. Navaro reaching across, grabbing our other leg, but we're still sitting on the head. Navaro trying to elevate us, get us straight back up over.
He's doing a good job keeping his hips up high right now, Steven, not letting him get down on the mat because he gets his hips down on the mat and then it's over for him. Doing a good balancing act here, Cruz is. Navaro does the right thing. He comes up in the air with it.
Gets us draped up over, trying to come through the back door.
Pete Makewich doing a good job letting him wrestle here because the action is continuing, but now it might go to a stalemate. And there
it does. 1:02 to go here in the first. No score. Cruz had a good shot right there, but just couldn't quite finish.
1 minute remaining.
Another huge snap. Snaps him all the way down to his hands and knees. Another fake attempt. Again, doing a lot from non-tie with Navaro backing out and then trying to drop in on like that as he's coming across. Cruz does a good job keeping the hands low. 35 to go. Another shot by Cruz.
Here, heading inside. Two hands to the leg. Now we got to post and come up, Steven. Post with our right hand and come up into the air.
Navaro reaching back, locked through our crotch. There, we get him draped up over. Trying to come through, looking to dump him down.
20
Stepped
seconds,
over.
plenty of time. Get our head out here.
Trying to pop that head free. He's got him sat to his butt. Grabbed
Through,
both ankles.
drive. Just drive. Drive hard. Drive through. Come all the way up
There
to
is
the
the
left
three
side. There you
takedown.
go. Nice. What was up with that and the Patrick Kennedy takedown the other day? against Minnesota when his head was buried in there. Remember, he was it took forever to call that takedown.
Yeah. Well, and then I thought they announced that they were going to go back to 20 seconds in the period and restart it, but then they just started the third period. So I don't know what for sure.
Well, that was a big takedown right there for Cruz at the end of the first period. That was a huge takedown. Great job by Cruz. And then Shriever had a takedown. Blood, too.
Yeah, blood. He's got that cut on his cheek from Friday night.
But Shriever had a takedown Friday night against Minnesota where he got the takedown, but nothing changed for like at least 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they finally gave it to him. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why are you not calling a takedown right now? And then finally, 5 seconds later, he calls it. Nothing changed. I mean, what if it was like every second of riding time counted? Or what if the time was about out? I mean, get your head out of your butt. Well, why were we not calling that takedown?
Call it.
He had control of that. I don't know why it took the referee so long to call that.
Second period underway here. Navaro for Northwestern starts down. Cruz, a 3-0 lead. Navaro to his knees. Cruz trying to get that forward pressure back to his base. Switch action by Navaro. Works up to their feet. Pushing those hands down. Cruz almost gives up the reversal on the standing switch and then is able to get out front, stuff the head, get away. Gives up the escape. So 3-1 is Cruz's lead now. Cruz shot from a non-tie. Both guys shot at the same time. Now Cruz into a front headlock situation again.
Here. Use it. See, we got our hands locked. We don't want our hands locked here. Because if your hands are locked, you can't do any offense.
Yeah. There's a stalemate.
That's what happens. You go to a stalemate.
Minute to go, second period. Cruz got to 34 seconds of riding time. Most of that this period. He got the takedown with about 2 or 3 seconds left in the first. Another snap by Cruz. Navaro stays down on his knees. Now works back up to their feet as Cruz comes back across. Another snap. More to clear the hold there than anything. Love another takedown here, Mark, so Cruz could feel comfortable. There's a reshot attempt. Gets head to the inside, but not quite quick enough and allowed Navaro to get down and throw that whizzer in.
We should be able to finish
there.
He
limp arms out and covers for the three. Almost got some near falls. Navaro held on as he was turning back in a little too long, and Cruz almost made him pay, but just the 3-point takedown. Final seconds tick away. 6-1 will be the lead as we go to the third. I swear I wanted
big
that.
Takedown at the end of the period.
Wanted that. Give Cruz the opportunity to go down here. Work on getting out.
We're going neutral.
And he's going neutral.
Keep a good thing going. We've got 2 takedowns in 2 periods. Another takedown makes it 9-1. That's a major.
I don't question it externally. I go internal with it, but that's why I'm up here and not down there. 6-1.
Again, another takedown, though. There's your major.
Yep.
Well, let's go get it here. There's a shot by Navaro right now. He's in on us pretty deep here. We got our legs sprawled back, trying to keep our hips square here. Now we break the grip.
Navaro still with that underhook as they work up. Cruz trying to clear out. Navaro taking another half attempt. Minute 15 to go in the third. 6-1 is the lead for Cruz. Riding time not a factor. Taps the head. Hits that sweep again. Navaro out front, though, stuffing our head. Reaching back, grabbing an ankle now. Cruz trying to elevate. Gets him draped up over the back. Dumping him down. Hooks the ankle. Looking for neutral danger.
Just pop that,
Unable
pop that
to get
knee
it.
off. Pop the knee off. See how he's on the ankle? Go to the knee.
Unable to step over as Navaro's hanging on to our foot. Cruz continuing to work. They're going to stop it for potentially dangerous. 43 seconds on the clock.
I like Cruz how he gets up and he starts hopping around and letting, he's mentally telling himself, hey, keep moving your feet. Keep going. I feel good.
Snap. almost gave up his leg off of that snap, able to throw it back. 30 seconds to go.
Come on, get this, Joey Cruz. Get this major. This is what Tom's talking about in building your leads.
Come across, the break tie. A little misdirection attempt right there by Navaro. Cruz keeps the hands down. Takes a shot from a non-tie. Unable to get there. And period is going to come to an end. Cruz won't be able to get that takedown. He will get himself a 6-1 win. Puts the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 27-3. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more from Carver right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, get ready for the game with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're excited to bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Enjoy fan favorites like Easy Eddie and Citrus Surfer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to Carver? Go to BigGrove.com and enter for your chance to win Hawkeye tickets all season long. Or join us at any of our 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon, where you can get out of the cold and enjoy warm hospitality while watching the game. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes, all season long. Go Hawks!
This is Jordan Sekafetz here for my dad Brian and his true blue crew at Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Hawkeye fans, get ready for the game with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're excited to bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Enjoy fan favorites like Easy Eddie and Citrus Surfer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to Carver? Go to BigGrove.com and enter for your chance to win Hawkeye tickets all season long. Or join us at any of our 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon, where you can get out of the cold and enjoy warm hospitality while watching the game. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes, all season long. Go Hawks!
Now back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Mark, they're not going to come to us on the flex cam.
I don't have anything to flex anymore.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena.
I love seeing the different things that in the entertainment aspect that they have in the arena. It's just it's a fun, fan-friendly atmosphere in here, and it keeps fans entertained between matches and stuff. It's fun to watch the big video board. And done well. So
100
we got coming out
33
Ibara.
pounds. Jesse Ibara. Ibara, the junior with a 1-2 record, will be taking on Massie Odti, a sophomore with a 10-12 record. Out of Wilmette, Illinois. No Drake Ayala today. Bar, a guy that's been around the program for a while.
Well, Drake didn't wrestle against who? Ohio State? Is that who it was? Or Nebraska? I think it was Ohio State. He didn't wrestle against Ohio State.
Yeah.
And then Teamer didn't wrestle against, was it Nebraska?
Nebraska.
And then Maryland. And they both just, I assume, have some kind of just minor nagging injuries, and they wanted just to wait and heal them up and be physically ready to go next Sunday for the big one against Oklahoma State, is my guess there.
Most likely, if this was Oklahoma State, they probably would have wrestled today.
Oh, yeah,
but
for sure.
Slide by attempt right there by Odti. We got into a body lock situation, but unable to hang on to it. It's kind of funny because Ibara was on the trip Friday, and they were talking how, oh, hey, I didn't realize there's a nice down block. Go behind.
Nice
Takedown
job.
for 3 by Ibara.
Nice reshot right there by Ibara. But the thing is he got him at the knee and ankle. There's no defending it at the knee and the ankle. What were you saying, Al?
So he didn't realize how close we are to, like, where the Timberwolves play. He's like, oh, tickets are like $30. We should just go over there. I'm sure Tom wouldn't care if we just all make it over to the NBA game. I never figured out if they did for sure or not, but
The night before you wrestle?
yeah, Thursday night when we got in there. They go out of bounds, head back to the center with 1:28 to go.
When I was competing years ago, we wrestled Lockhaven out in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and after the duel that night, we didn't fly out till the next day, but after that duel that night, a bunch of us all went to a hockey game.
Okay.
First time I've ever been to a hockey game. It was really entertaining. I really enjoyed it.
You ever come down for a Heartlanders game down here in Coralville?
I have not yet, no.
I've gone to a couple, and they're pretty fun. For Odti, minute to go now in the first period. 3-1 lead for Jesse Ibara for the Hawkeyes. Iowa 27, Northwestern 3. Over-under situation right here. And they clear out of that. Ibara up into that collar tie. Odti clears out of it.
And that was a really nice reshot and attack right there by Ibara earlier to get that takedown. Still got plenty of time here, 35 seconds to go here in the first period. Let's try and get another score on the board. Iowa leads his dual meet 27-23 right now. Started at 157 pounds tonight, this afternoon I should say.
2-on-1 by Odti. We clear our arm out. 20 seconds to go. Ooh, the shot right there by Ibara. Reshot by Odti, but we're able to hustle and square up.
Yeah, good job by Ibara. That's how the first period is going to end, 3-1.
22 seconds riding time for Ibara. Last we saw, it was a 9-7 lead for Northern Iowa over Iowa State. And that was at the intermission. Ibara starts down to begin the second period here. Cradle attempt by Odti, but Ibara able to break that right away and gets out for the escape. 4-1. Half attempt by Odti. We down block it. Ibara out of Arizona. Takes a half attempt. Couldn't get anywhere with it. Now 2-on-1 by Odti against Ibara. Headway on the far side, so he clears out of it. Ibara stepped heavy with a little snap attempt. Now hits
Nice
a sweep. Couldn't quite get there, though. Reshot there by Odti, and we down block as he sprawls by us. 1:10 to go, second period. Hand fighting right on that Tiger Hawk logo. Drag attempt by Odti, but didn't get anywhere with it.
Still like to see Ibara get another takedown here. I mean, just keep rolling with it. Got the lead, and we've kind of just been complacent ever since, just on cruise control. There's an Odti with a shot, with a reshot by Ibara, but didn't get anywhere. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. There's a shot right there by Ibara. In deep, head to the inside single. We have the leg up, shelved. Now we're coming across the waist, tripping him up. Can we keep him in bounds? And we do for a three-point takedown. Nice job by Jesse Ibara.
No? Did they wave it off?
No. That was a takedown. That was a for sure takedown.
Okay.
100% for sure takedown. Even
Referees
Stornolo didn't even argue that.
They're going to review it. Well, as he had that leg, Odti kind of kicked over, and he almost looked like he had like an ankle lace to secure it, and he had both ankles right there. And then as they got to the edge, Odti able to get that one leg out, freed it up. But
I think it was for sure secured.
Looking for a place to spend your next lunch break? Come enjoy Watermill Kitchen and Bar's delicious weekday lunch specials, featuring a pick 2 for $12. Select from refreshing salads, flavorful sandwiches, or comforting soups to build a healthy and quick lunch, all for a great deal. Check it out at Watermill Kitchen and Bar every weekday from 11 to 5.
See, watch this now. I don't think he actually had it secured because he didn't have both ankles. We couldn't see from our view. See how he does have it right there.
He's got the legs.
He did have it right there.
Pete Mankiewicz called the 3 and then right away put his arms out like, well, maybe not. So they're taking a look at it. Thanks to the Hawk Vision people for actually replaying it here in the stadium.
Yeah.
So that we can see it. Still looking at it down at the head table. Hey, how about a big thanks to Mike Doty? We got this last chocolate chip cookie here that his wife made.
That's all you. I've had 4.
I might just hand it down to Dirk Keller right in front of us. He could use one.
Did you get one yet? Did you eat one?
Yeah, I ate one. Yeah, I already had one.
Maybe I didn't have 4. Maybe I only had 3, but it was good. And I was just saying before he came up, I was starving too.
They do confirm 3-point takedown. So a 7-1 lead with 15 seconds left for Ibara. Unable to keep him down. Gives up the escape with just 8 seconds on the clock. So it will be a 7-2 lead as we go to the third period in favor of Ibara.
Odti's choice going in the third period.
Ibara 7, Odti
7-2. Odti starts down. Hawks lead 27-3 in the team score. Odti to his feet, pick him up, trip him back down. Bounces right back up to his feet. We're around the waist, unable to hang on. There is the escape. So 7-3 is the lead. Shot attempt there by Odti. We just down block and step out of it.
All right, we can't shut down here. We cannot shut down here.
2-on-1 again by Odti, but we're pushing the head on the opposite side. Odti tries going underhook on that left side, but we clear out right away. Barr is one of those guys, Mark, pretty touted coming out of high school, and sometimes it's a transition when you get to this college level, but he's a guy that I think has been a pretty good teammate, good guy to drill with in the room. Those are the guys that you need in a program. Odti still working that 2-on-1. Tries to throw it by, gets to our far leg. Looking to stuff the head. Odti elevates it up underneath the armpit. Ibara hopping around on his left leg. Odti tries to get a little bit higher. Still hopping around. He tries dumping it down. Elevates. Tries to run it down again. 40 seconds to go. Down on the hip with that leg. Trying to pull us back towards the center. Odti trying to treetop it again. And Barra showing great balance right here, hopping around still. Odti still trying to get a little high. Now he dumps it down a little bit, gets lower. Now he gets it tree-topped high. Lost the grip on it, though. We're able to square back up. He drops back down on our leg. Now, though, we're out front, hipping into him with 13 seconds left. Stalemate it. Right on the edge.
Good job, Ibara. That's good defense.
Right off the whistle, low single attempt by Odti. Going to get cautioned for starting early. And that is going to do it as these final 6 seconds tick away. Jesse Ibara gets the nod. Looked for a duck attempt. Got Charles Matthews and Gabe Arnold a little excited as they thought he was going to hit that. Unable to, but he will win by a score of 7-3. Gives the Hawkeyes a 30-3 lead as we move to 141 pounds. Colen Shriever for the Hawkeyes. I believe. Let's see who that is for Northwestern. I think that's Bazon. Yep, Luis Bazon, a sophomore out of Florida. University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state, changing medicine and changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org. Shriever showed some good fight Friday night, Mark, as there he takes a shot, can't quite get all the way through. I mean, he looked like he was on his way to losing by major, maybe even a tech, and then he got a couple of late takedowns to secure that as only a loss by decision. Not that you want to celebrate a loss, but celebrate the effort for the entire 7 minutes.
Yeah, he could have done a little bit more in that first period, but he showed a little bit of like that takedown I was talking about. He did get that takedown. That last takedown, that was more so. Who was the guy who wrestled? I don't even remember.
Bombauer.
Bombauer, yeah, just kind of dove in, trying to get the major at the end, and kind of made it look a little better from Shriever and probably what it was. Just getting out of position by so much and trying to go for good for Bombauer going for the major, but just need to start earlier. That's the biggest thing. We just need to put points on the scoreboard earlier here. I noticed that when that last match when Navaro was wrestling, Tom got up out of his chair and he went back and he was talking to Shriever in the tunnel and kind of giving him some motivation, I'm sure, and strategy and talking before he went out.
Reshot there by Shriever, and he's able to get around behind for 3.
There you go.
Hanging on to that left wrist, pulling it back. Mankiewicz took a little extra longer because he had that arm, had the wrist, and pulled it in the back, and he was still on their hands and knees, so he didn't really have fully secured the hips. But then he was able to get up a little bit higher and finished it. Keeps that arm in there. Seeing if he can get a wing in or maybe even that 2-on-1. He's got that chicken wing now.
I wonder what
maybe the Steiner tilt like
there you go.
Spencer Lee
Almost
used to do.
It. Go the other way.
Tries going one way, can't. Goes back the other to readjust.
Keep driving forward. Hit it hard, though. Explode, just like what Buchanan does.
45 seconds to go here in this first period.
You got to use your legs here. Use your legs. Legs, drive. Almost like you're hitting a gut wrench a little bit, that same pop and drive.
Lost the wrist. Still has the wing.
We're up over a minute riding time now, too, for Shriever.
Comes around on the near side, not there, so he gets back around behind the hips, reaching for that far wrist. Now he's got that, he lost the wrist. He comes around on the side to run that chicken wing. Now he's continuing to run it, but he doesn't have that far side.
There you go. He had that shoulder down. Oh, man. This guy is definitely vulnerable from that bottom position. We could possibly get a turn here.
Shriever's going to have a 3-0 lead with a minute and a half of riding time as we go to the second period. Bazon's choice. He'll start down. See if Colen goes back to action from the top or if he tries to get to his feet. Quick tripod from Bazon. We bump him forward. Trying to lever the triceps. Not there as he tripods. We bump him back down to his base. Chopping that right arm, trying to flatten him down. Tripod. We bump him back to his base. Now we get him flattened down. Trying to pull that left arm. Bazon's left elbow is taped up. His right shoulder is taped up. Hasn't wrestled since early November in the Michigan State Open.
Stall warning on Bazon right there. Now Shriever finally got him broken down flat to the mat again. Now he can start going to work on top like he was earlier.
Trying to find one of those wrists to lever.
Bazon just keeping slowly working his way towards the edge of the mat here too.
And Shriever's reaching just... There he gets a little aggressive and pulls that wrist back. These guys aren't going to make it easy for you. And sometimes you got to just, hey, I want your wrist back here. I'm going to put it where I want it.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Now he's got it trapped, trying to get that wing thrown in for that Steiner tilt. On the edge of the mat. He's got that. See if he can tilt him over here. And gets him sat to his butt, but not all the way over, so no near falls as they slide out of bounds. 35 seconds left second period. Shriever up to almost 3 minutes of riding time.
Keep riding him, too. He's getting closer to turns, but you don't want to let him go now.
Bazon set. We cover. Roll through attempt right there. We almost caught him. Belly's out. And we go to a crossface to that far wrist. Far elbow, actually. Not there, so he goes to that deep waist on the right side. Coming around on the left, trying to pull that left wrist back. Driving the top of the head into the triceps. Another stall call. Give him a point. 10 seconds to go, second period. Shriever will take a 4-0 lead into the third with 3.5 minutes of riding time after a full 2-minute ride out in the second. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by Molly's Cupcakes in downtown Iowa City for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Page 4. Did you ever listen to Paul Harvey back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
My dad used to always have WMT on in the morning.
Paul Harvey was the greatest.
And now you know the rest of the story.
I remember I used to get, I was driving once in a while and I hear it. There's an escape point for Shriever up to his feet in no time. And I wouldn't want to, go in because I want to hear the rest of the
Yeah,
I want to hear how this
figure out how it ends. There's a shot by Shriever, reshot attempt by Bazon. We're able to scramble back and square up with them.
And now I actually listen. That's all I ever listen to, really. I very seldom ever listen to an actual radio station or music. I more so listen to audiobooks all the time. And even we listen to them, I could, hit pause and go into wherever I'm going. But a lot of times I want to wait until it gets to a good stopping point,
right,
and then hit pause. But I really enjoy audiobooks, usually Westerns.
Misdirection attempt right there by Bazon.
Snap. Come on, bring him all the way down to the mat here, Shriever. We got him in front. There you go, just like that. Now score here. There you go. Get around behind. Go to the leg. There you go.
They lost the leg, though.
Staying with it, though. Head of the inside. Staying with it.
Trying to limp arm. Elevating
Drive
that up.
through.
Driving
Nice.
through and covers
Good
for
work.
3.
Good work, Colen.
Inside of a minute to go, he's got an 8-0 lead. 9-0 with the riding time. So he'll probably continue to ride him out here and see if he can turn him. Approaching 4 minutes. Coming around on the near side, out, posting the knee at the head, getting that arm. Trying to get that arm bar up.
His hands, how they're hooked up on the arm, that's not where you want your hands. He doesn't have. There you go. Now he's starting to get his hands a little bit better.
Trying to get that arm inside,
but pinch the head.
He's trying to be careful to not get a potentially dangerous call as he's low on that elbow.
You want to be on the elbow right there. Running out of time now.
Yep, 13 seconds left, and they're going to stalemate it. 12.6 on the clock.
What do you say? Just roll
One of the
over?
fans, just roll over, Bazon. Bazon to his feet. Colen picks him up, throws him back down to the mat. We'll get him flattened out to ride him out. 4:25 of riding time makes it a 9-0 major decision for Colen Shriever. Hawkeyes go on top 34-3 as we head to the final match of the afternoon. We will have it when we return. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey Hawk fans, ready to elevate your game day experience? Introducing Daydreamer Cannabis Infused Beverages. Made locally in North Liberty, Iowa, Daydreamer is your all-natural, low-calorie lifestyle beverage made with real fruit. It's light, healthy, and alcohol-free. Just what you need to keep you relaxed when the game heats up. So grab yourself a Daydreamer. Sip local and dream big. As always, enjoy responsibly. Visit us online at enjoydaydreamer.com.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
149 pounds, our final match of the afternoon on Mediacom Mat. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, working you through a 34-3 Hawkeye lead over Northwestern. Kyle Parco for the Hawkeyes takes on number 25, Sam Cartella, freshman with a 15-6 record. Did knock off number 11, Kanan Webster of Illinois, a few weeks ago. Caution on Parco right off the whistle.
Parco wanting to come out and score right away. I like seeing that. Yeah, this Cartella 15-6 so far, or number 25 ranked. It's a freshman. Pretty good freshman.
Out of Hudson, Ohio. Went to Western Reserve Academy. 2-on-1 against Parco. And on the opposite side, now Kyle tries to turn that into his own 2-on-1. Into a front headlock. Pulls him down to the mat. Tries snapping him in. Again, Cartella still hanging on to that 2-on-1, controlling that right elbow. Parco pulls his hand up into that right-handed collar. Shot there. Cartella, we sprawl back, almost reshot on him, but couldn't follow through with it. Into a front headlock. There, we start to snap, move that arm a little bit. Then he stopped. Snaps him back down. Stalemate it. Minute 43 to go. So many guys give up that elbow.
I know it.
And Parco did the right thing. He yanked it out of there, and then he stopped.
I was just going to say, you saw that. We stop in a lot of those situations, and we don't wrestle that position. We don't wrestle through it. We just stop and wait for stalemates, or just push the guy and let him up to his feet into a neutral position for a fresh start. And there's so much offense that you can do from there. You're in such an advantage.
You scored a few points from that position in your career.
A couple times. I mean, Tom and Terry were amazing there. That's where I learned a lot of mine from, just watching them when I was growing up in high school.
Same thing, similar spot, and he starts going one way. Cartella just hanging on to that arm this whole match.
1 minute remaining in the period.
A minute to go here in the first. Parco trying to circle. That time he kept going, and he gets the three-point takedown.
Got that arm out, and he kept going. He kept circling around. Made it look easy, too. It's, almost effortless.
Cartella into a sit-out. Parco trying to get that forward pressure again, back to his base. Almost had him on his hip. Cartella sits up to his feet. Bump him back down to his base. Trying to roll through right here. Parco does a good job, posted on his head and throws his hips back over to get behind the arms. This first period will come to an end. Parco a 3-0 lead. He'll have 46 seconds of riding time. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store located on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids, or shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. Parco starts down, gets cautioned the second time.
I mean, you look at all these matches. Iowa Hawkeyes here this afternoon have scored takedowns in the first period in every single match except for that very first one out of the gate at 157 with Miguel Estrada. Did not get one against Chumbley. Besides that, Iowa scored takedowns in the first period every match.
And we've won every match except for that one with Estrada against Chumbley.
Coincidence?
I think not. Parco starts down to begin this second period. Cartella. Long and lanky at 49 pounds. Trying to get a leg in, it looks like, but Parco catches it. Parco down on his belly, though. Works back up to his base. Trying to get that hand control as he gets to his feet. Cartella trying to trip him down. Parco into a tripod. Now the legs do come in. Parco able to free him out as he tries to get that hand control on the edge, keeping a toe in. Out front, squares up. Cartella dives in on the leg. And probably going to get a stall call as he's on the count right here. Keep hanging on right here. So they stop the riding time clock. So stall call, but no escape. And as soon as he got to that 5 count, they did stop the riding time. So only 1.2 seconds for Cartella. Minute 6 to go, second period. Parco leads 3-0.
Parco struggling on the bottom right now. Not really getting a good fresh start off the bottom, off the whistle, Steven.
Yeah, Cartella throwing that leg in, riding on our right side. Parco now flat on his belly. Gets up to his base. And then Cartella drives him back forward, flattens him down.
Got to keep working for our base, getting our knees underneath us here. Referee's going to call him for stalling. Cartella really doing a good job on top, too, though. He's really putting a lot of pressure on Parco, riding him forward.
20 seconds left.
Just got to get our hand control. We're not getting there. We go. Now we got hand control. Now we start coming to our feet a little bit. But see how Cartella really does a good job. Keeps driving us forward. There we go. Sit back into him. Can we get out? Nope. Almost.
Nope. So it will be a 3-0 lead for Parco as we go to the third. 1:07 of riding time for Cartella. I didn't realize Cartella actually chose top there.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
So we went neutral. So we go neutral here in the third. 3-0 lead. Cartella does have the riding time.
You know, if you're Parco, you're pretty upset about not getting out there. You got to be, like, right now in your mind thinking, I got to make up for that. You know, your mentality is, I need to go. I want to make up for that. Get back to the legs. Get a takedown.
Hand up on the collar. Now he goes to the underhook on the right side. Snaps him down into that front headlock. Trying to hustle back around behind, but can't clear that right arm. Staying in that same position, they go to a stalemate. 1:14 to go. Parco taps the head, moving the feet, circling a little bit right in the center. Cartella drops down to a knee. Now they come across, tie things up. Cartella, a little misdirection attempt.
Nice.
We stuff the head.
Nice
Can't get
way.
around, go back
Try
the other
through.
way, and get around the behind the hips for 3.
That's 2 takedowns from the short offense front headlock situation for Parco now. Good job, Parco.
Tom telling Parco, cut him. As he tries to, Cartella dives for our leg. There should be the escape. There it is. That'll make it 6-1, 30 seconds left. Parco with that underhook on the right side. Goes for a far ankle pick. Not there. Snaps in that front headlock. Stalemate with 21 on the clock. And these are the situations, Mark, you get to a Big Ten tournament or the national tournament. This could be a big team point.
Yeah, huge.
Cartella with the shot.
There you go.
There we
Look
get
at
the go
Brazel there.
behind and cover for the 3. Then he's going to cut him, and that gets rid of the major.
What did he didn't know the score.
I don't think he
I
realized the
the
score.
I don't think he realized he had riding time.
He doesn't, yeah. So 9-2 will be the final score. And that will give the Hawkeyes a 37-3 victory. Main Street Sweets been serving great ice cream and food in the heart of downtown West Branch for nearly 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com.
Well,
what am I caught on?
Pretty tight quarters in here for us.
Ugh,
Cords
there we go.
everywhere. Chairs with rollers.
Cords hitting the chairs. All kinds of good stuff. Coach Brands, Chris Hoppert making his way out.
Cold out there, everybody. Bundle up.
Only getting colder this week, too.
Yeah, it's going to get really cold this week. And then after that, I think we just got to get through this week, and then we'll be fine. We'll get through this week, and hopefully then smooth sailing the rest of the winter.
Keckeisen got a tech fall, and then Velker beats Bachman, so it's 20-7 UNI.
Nice.
With 2 matches to go.
Nice. Well, here comes Tom Brands. Well, he's getting stopped by a few fans.
That happens.
Yep. And he's wearing a gold shirt today, too, so he stands out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tom doesn't usually wear gold. He doesn't like to be bold with his clothing too much. He's pretty low-key in style. Maybe Jenny dressed him today. Probably every day.
Coach Brands is up here right now. 37-3 the final score here today. And Coach wanted to see some points on the board. What do you think? See that pretty well up and down that lineup.
Yeah, I mean, we got Oklahoma State in a week at 7:30 p.m. late on a Sunday. And I think this place will be rocking, but we got to do our job there, too. I would say, like, if I had comments to say, I would say that we just got to be able to impose what we want to do more and quicker. And if you're not getting to, your scores or whatever, then guy comes to you, you're knocking him out hard. And you're making it like opponents pay for real estate, so to speak. That's what I would say. And when we do that, this guy's a lot happier.
That was kind of what Mark and I talked about. You go back to Estrada getting the nod here today, and first period, doing some things but never really fully committed, and then comes down to sudden victory, came up just a little bit short. He's a guy that he's been really close as a true freshman, and it's good to see his progression. But again, just understanding 7 minutes goes by in a really fast time.
Yeah, and if you're brutally honest, it's a waste, that match, because he is a true freshman. His red shirt's burned. He's not going to be wrestling next week. I mean, he's got to be ready, but Teamer will be in the lineup next week, and so it's kind of like a wasted opportunity again, and it's like a rerun. But that's if you want to be hard on him. If you want to be, nice, you say the same thing, because that's what he needs to hear, straight down the middle. Here's the thing. I mean, we got Oklahoma State coming to town. There's a lot of whatever, and we like whatever. Like whatever the lot of whatever is, we like that. So whatever there's going to be sprinkled on top of that, we like it.
I tell you what, out of that duel, you can pick up a lot. Last time you were sitting in that chair, you said we left a lot of points out on the mat, and today we scored a lot of points, which was great to see. Should we have scored a lot of points against Northwestern? Absolutely. Did we? Absolutely. The thing that I liked was Ben Keer. That was a quick match with a lot of points, and hopefully that will build some confidence in Ben Keer. Shows that, I want to have some fun, and I think that's a little bit of what Ben Keer needed right there in front of this home crowd.
And we got to keep it going, so I absolutely agree. Keep it going.
Sounds good. Thanks, Tom.
Awesome.
It's Hawkeye Coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of Hawkeyes Wrestling. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more of your post-meet right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hi, Hawkeye fans. This is Nelson Brands, West High alum and current Hawkeye wrestler. The Brands family has trusted Dodge Street Tire for longer than I've been alive. Whether it's tires for our trucks and cars or expert mechanical service, Dodge Street Tire are winners in our book. That's why we trust Brian and his crew to do it right. For more than 30 years, Dodge Street Tire has been tough as nails for the Brands family and our community. Dodge Street Tire, on the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Hey Hawk fans, ready to elevate your game day experience? Introducing Daydreamer Cannabis Infused Beverages. Made locally in North Liberty, Iowa, Daydreamer is your all-natural, low-calorie lifestyle beverage made with real fruit. It's light, healthy, and alcohol-free. Just what you need to keep you relaxed when the game heats up. So grab yourself a Daydreamer. Sip local and dream big. As always, enjoy responsibly. Visit us online at enjoydaydreamer.com.
Whether you're traveling for business, pleasure, sports, or with one of our guided tours, our team of travel experts at Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited will ensure you have a memorable, worry-free experience. Let our professional travel advisors with extensive travel experience and destination knowledge handle your every travel need. Family-owned and operated, Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited has been serving the Hawkeye community for many years, receiving the Agency of Choice Award several times. Make your travels easy with Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Mediacom Matt getting rolled up as the Hawkeyes take care of Northwestern by a score of 37-3 here this afternoon. Move to 13-1 overall. Finish out the Big Ten campaign by a record of 7-1. Get ready for Oklahoma State to come into town. Second and third ranked teams in the country right here inside Carver Hawkeye Arena next Sunday evening. That will be a 7:30 start. Mark and I will have pre-meet coverage starting at 7:15. And again, as we said, started things off at 157 pounds. First period scores for every Hawkeye except for Miguel Estrada. He comes up short to number 9 ranked Trevor Chumbley by a score of 4-1. Tech falls by Caliendo, Nelson Brand, Stephen Buchanan, and Ben Keeter. Major decisions by Gabe Arnold and Colen Shriever. And then wins for Joey Cruz at 125, Jesse Ibara at 133, and Kyle Parco at 149. And it gives us a 37-3 final score for the Hawks. And Mark, little confidence booster heading into what's going to be a very interesting, very tight matchup next weekend with Okie State.
It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very heated duel, going to be a very intense duel. I know it's Sunday night. I know it's 7:30. I'm the same way. Usually 8 o'clock, 8:30 on a Sunday night, I'm ready for bed. But we're going to be in a very electric environment here in Carver Hawkeye Arena on Sunday night. It's alumni night. There's festivities going on for that. Halftime with the festivities for the alumni. But that is going to be a duel for the ages, I got a feeling.
Yeah.
And David Taylor and staff is going to be coming in, and they're going to be wanting to steal the show here for sure. No doubt about it, for lots of reasons. And, it's just a great rivalry, as always. But I think adding David Taylor to the mix right now and Thomas Gilman to the mix right now over there has probably added to that some, and they've built a pretty good team. And it's going to be very interesting. I don't know how it's going to play out. It's going to be really interesting. A lot of these guys have never wrestled each other before, so there's just a lot of unknowns. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be very fun and interesting duel.
And this is the time of year. I mean, Big Tens are done. You got one dual meet, and then we're suddenly looking to Evanston and